All right, so we're going to do another video on sweet potato slips. I know I've done a couple of them already, but I've recently learned about a method that says I can get a lot more slips from each slip than I have been getting. What they suggested was that each of the little nodes on here, like those there, and those there, and this here, that's a node. This here, that's a node. This is a node. Right? They suggested that each of these nodes is its own slip, and so effectively we can go ahead and cut here to get a slip, and here, and here. So instead of just getting one slip out of this whole thing, we can get lots of them. So we're going to try this. So we're going to go ahead and cut just above that node there, like so. And we're going to try and root that. Then they're saying even this should be its own slip, and so we'll try and root that, and so on. Throughout the whole, what we would have considered one slip, you know, that each of these should be effectively, if they're saying its own slip. Well, that's quite interesting. If that's true, we can get a lot more slips than we have been getting. So that's saying we should be able to get now from that one slip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from what we thought was just one slip. So we'll put those in water and we'll come back. Now you can, he said, put these directly in the soil. And it's probably true. It's just that we're in the middle of summer here. It's hot, and where these are going, I really can't get out there multiple times every day to water. So we're going to put these in water to let the roots develop like we have been doing in the past. If this was a cooler season earlier in the year, I would try doing what he said and just put them directly in the soil. So we'll put them in water. We'll come back in a few days. Now, the other thing I want to do while we're doing some experimentation is I have some of these here that have lots of nodes on them, but no leaves coming off of those, no branches or anything like that. So what I think what we're going to try and do is we're actually going to try and cut these up into some little pieces and root those individually directly just in some soil and see what happens with that. Just an experiment. So here's another one. See, we got lots of these nodes that nothing's growing off of right now. So let's see if they'll grow out into something. So like, I'm just going to take some little pieces like this. We're going to stick them in some soil. Some of them I'm going to stick in horizontally, bury them completely. I'll try some others going in vertically and see if what they do. And we'll see if one way is better than another. Okay, so we got a tray here full of potting soil. So I'm going to go ahead, I got my little pieces. I got a bunch in the water here. I'm just going to go ahead and stick them in. And I guess I'll go for the longer ones. We'll stick a bunch of them in this way. Like that, trying to make sure that we're going with the natural growth that would be up. Okay. So I'm going to do a bunch that way, and then we're going to lay a bunch in horizontally. We're just going to lay them on the ground. We'll push them down in there a little ways. Lay it down, push it down in, and we'll see what happens. And what grows better, if either grow at all. All right, that should be enough to do our little experiment here. So we'll water these in and we'll keep an eye on them over the next few days. We'll come back in a little while, see what's going on. All right, it's been a couple of days. Now let me show you what happens here. So you see how the water's kind of getting, I don't know if you can see it or not, water's kind of getting a little cloudy, a little bit dirty. So every couple of days you want to come in and change this water, otherwise things will just start to rot. So dump it out, put some fresh water in. Now, interestingly, as I'm looking at these, you see here, these have only been in here a couple days. And the ones that I did the way I normally do them, these are already putting out sprouts, right? Or roots. They're already starting to put out roots. But the ones that are the new method, I don't really see any rooting occurring yet with those. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's do another quick update. Out of all the slips, the ones that were tried in the new method have almost entirely turned into just a big, slimy, smelly mess. There's a few of them, like just a few, that actually look like they might, focus camera, sort of focused. These ones actually look like they might try and put a sprout out. Just a few of them, right? Literally like 3. And this one, the leaf's all yellow, so we'll see. Versus the old method, just a handful of them here. Look at all the sprouts that are coming out on those roots that are coming out, right? Same thing here. Same thing down in here, right? Same thing over in here. The old method seems to be working really well. The new method, just a waste. So that does not work. For sure we know those in the water. Now the video I saw did not suggest putting it in the water. They suggested putting it in soil. So maybe we'll try doing it in some soil next time. But at least in the water we know that this doesn't work and this does. All right, so I think we're gonna call this it for this video. And we will do a part 2 where we're gonna try the method that he really suggested, which is putting it into soil and see if that works. Maybe it will. I'm skeptical. But we'll give it a try and see if it actually works. We know for sure that the water method didn't work, and we need to check back in on the ones that I put in soil, just the little cuts with just one node on there, and see how those are doing. They're probably going to take a lot more time. So the soil method will be the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Hopefully you found it interesting, informative, and maybe found it helpful. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you think I earned your subscription, please hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.